Alright guys, I'm going to take a little step in. Maybe one step. Alright, just as a reminder that we're not outside today because the weather's awful, thunderstorming, and then we came inside, but all the tennis rackets are outside. So we're going to have a mixture of both pickleballs that will help us with being inside, and slightly smaller tennis rackets. Okay? So we're going to do 3 different stations. We've just done our rally game, and we're going to go straight into the station. So station 1, I would like 1 volunteer. Don't know, style once. Thanks, Eric. Great idea. Eric, you are going to be the thrower, okay? So nice and easy. You're going to throw to me, just like that, okay? You're going to stand right here. Natasha's going to be my catcher. So station 1, he's a thrower. A striker, you're going to throw to me. I'm going to try and strike it underarm to my receiver. As the ball comes in, strike it underarm, okay? All I'm looking for is a ready position, is bend knees, and as the ball comes in, going up to a cross, okay? Notice that I didn't put too much force on any of them here, because I wanted to go to Natasha. The moment I've done all 4 balls, I'll go to the retriever, Eric will then become the hitter, and the retriever becomes the thrower. Nice and simple, okay? I want you to try and stay inside the grey box, okay? You see the big grey court? So you can go as far back as the first grey line, and you can go as far back for the retriever as the first grey line as well. Or you can go as close as here. Up to you. Got it?
And just as a safety precaution, make sure you're not in line with the person hitting it, because when he's hitting it back at the thrower, you don't want to be in that direction, okay? So just take a step to the side, and then he can play it over to Patrick, the catcher.
Got it? Next station. Can you help me again? Next station is a rallying station.
Okay.
So, very simple. For the rallying station, I want you to try and stay inside the big court. Everything nice and easy. As the ball comes in, again from underarm, you are only allowed 1 bounce. Okay? Notice that I'm trying to control the force as much as I can to make sure that it stays inside. It is very light hits. Okay? The harder you hit that ball, the harder it's going to be. Your target is to get it from your partner to you. It is a rally. I want her to be able to hit the ball back. If the ball comes in and I hit it too hard, he's going to go all the way up. Okay? Everybody pass to the next one. In my control, as the ball comes in, I control the force. I move my feet, I'm in a ready position. That ball can go 1 bounce right in front of him. Your target is to carry on the rally for a full 30 seconds. Got it? Station.
Okay, and you guys are not coming this way over to the station. I just want to let you guys all know that each station does have a little cue and picture over here that explains the station as well. So, station 3, same thing. We're going to have an opposing side, and then 1 player will start with the ball. This time it's kind of like station 2, you just want to add a little bit of competition in it. So just as station 2, you're passing it in a place where the opposing player can get it to you, so you can start that rally. With this one, I kind of want to make it a little bit challenging. I want Patrick to have to move to the ball to get it back to me. So it's not necessarily I'm working together with him, I'm kind of trying to make it a little more difficult. So I'm going to serve it over to Patrick. The first serve, I do want to go directly towards him so that he can give it kind of like a rally serve. I want him to have it. And then after that, 1 serve, you will then be playing it into a different direction to challenge me to get to them. So I have to move to the different areas. Patrick has to move. And it's dependent on the force that you give it. He gave a little soft hit there. It's very difficult for me to get there. So that was a job well done.
Any questions? 2 groups of 3 and 1 group of 4. Quick as you can. Go. Go.
It's already if you guys want you guys to play your 4 right here. Oh, never mind. I'm going to be one of you guys up here. Thank you so much. All right. And then you guys want to go down over here.
After you start building, stay the back.
Another thing to remember, the right line, kind of like the boundary area.
Okay, so this is striking at the utilization level. It's a combination of skills. They are doing stations, um, and they're also working on
Your job is going to be to retrieve the ball, get it back to me as soon as you can.
an idea from the
Great job.
sport
Thank you
education
so much.
model. So
So if
in
you
this
want to
case,
see
it
the
will be
cat.
more of a pre-season. So it's just building the skills towards the model,
Just a little
towards
bit less work on
the
that, right?
season itself of
Good job.
tennis in this case. You're seeing that the ball and there's a modification of the court that was done on purpose, just to control force and whatnot, since the space is quite limited inside. The demonstrations were right on point. The demonstration was very, very clear. Um,
Good save. Good save.
and I think that only was station number 3, the one that needed a little bit of more clarification in terms of what is it that you're looking for. You know, how is it that you are going to make your partner move? But in terms of the consistency, force was emphasized, as well as the volley that is taking place here was also a combination of force. So they're dealing with the concept of force and direction, elementary level, utilization level. Um, Now I'm just looking to see what the cues are and what the feedback is.
Oh, every time? Oh, every mistake is a switch in, whoever gets a rotation. 30 seconds left.
Everybody's on task. They know that everybody must be on task. Um, Small class size or small space as well, so I think that is pretty appropriate in terms of safety precautions, which Natasha did address. So they have the task sheet on the floor. Could have like put a little bit higher on a cone or something, but it's appropriate. You know, it's still something that the students can.
Station 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 over to 1. More new equipment there, go on to the next.
Thank you for putting your rackets down.
I'm
Good job,
assuming that
guys.
1 is from the right here, 2 and 3. I don't think that it was clearly set in terms of the rotation. They know that station teaching requires, since this is the elementary level, that the students know exactly what is happening after they're done with the station. They need to know the rotation system. They need to know exactly what is it that they're doing in the station. I am not seeing them emphasizing the task sheet. Nobody's looking at the task sheet. The task sheets per station is basically for the children to go and see and be reminded of the cues that are going to be required in the station. I don't see that highlight. So far in terms of observations, the rotation system, highlighting the task sheet, and now I'm just seeing what's going to be the requirement cues wise.
Let it bounce. It allows it to come from under to over. Okay. Let it bounce. Remember, don't be in a line front.
Okay, Patrick just provided corrective feedback.
Little too high.
Extended down because he was at a control level.
You're tapping a baby on the butt. A little bump. Thank you, retriever. Good job.
Okay, general feedback.
Abby, next time if you could just stop the ball first and then press
General
this time.
feedback. Okay, this is a cue mostly about the management of the task.
Remember over here, it's a little bit tiny difficult for each other. Great job there.
That cue is still at a control level.
Catch your breath a little bit too.
I took a great shot out. Well done, Missy.
Alright, that's okay. You have your retrievers to give you a new one, right?
30 seconds left.
Good job. I got one. You got it? Little softer toe. Good job. That was perfect that time. Good job, Missy. Working a little bit. You have your retriever, right?
On to the next. Leave your rackets to the ground.
Okay, great enthusiasm. That is considered general feedback. It's motivating. I can see that there is a little bit room for improvement when it comes to the specific feedback and the specific cue. I'm not seeing, for example, in this case, control your force.
Evan, you're starting as the retriever? Perfect. Good, that was awesome. I like the soft little bump.
Soft little bump, okay. At least it's mentioned, okay. He's allowing doubles. I don't understand. It's supposed to be about. Okay, that's corrective feedback, but it's mostly about management of the task of the station. He needs to break that up so doubles not necessarily work. It's going to be a battle of moving them to the side. So okay.
Good job. Well done.
Yeah, a rally is utilization. It's very difficult. It could be very difficult for elementary level to keep that consistency.
Thank you.
Same thing here is with the control of the volley. Control and direction. This is a satisfactory lesson. 3 minutes? 3 minutes?
3 minutes left. All right. Remember, you're trying to get into.
So, that station number 3 over there will become like incongruent because it's not related to what was
Put the balls on top of the rackets. We're going to move to a new game.
explained at the beginning and also what the task was, station was looking for. So we'll have to ask that question.
Now we're moving into the next game. So right here we have 2 for 15, 2 on 2. And then Mike, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, so they're going to play a game now.
John, if you wouldn't mind taking Chris's racket. And then Kai, if you wouldn't mind, can you just be the retriever over here for this game? As soon as we can get you in, we will rotate you in. Chris, you're going to be the retriever for this game, okay? So, just like we did, kind of like in Station 3, we tried to hit the ball into a different space to make it a little bit more difficult for the opposing player, right? So in Station 2, we learned how to hit the ball. Station 3, we kind of changed up the direction and a little bit of the force, right? Sometimes we had to hit it soft, so it made it difficult for them to get it. Sometimes we hit it a little bit further in that far corner, so they couldn't run out to there and reach it, okay? So we're gonna start that game up. Does anybody have any questions first? All right, and then Patrick and I will rotate the retrievers in to get involved in the game, okay? On my go. Everybody have their rackets, get in your ready positions, bent knees. Get ready, go, and go. That was awesome. All right, that's okay. Start again. Thank you for retrieving that, Chad. Good job. Yes, way to switch that forward. All right, then Chris, can you switch in with John on the next mistake? Thank you. You can switch on
Okay,
in.
so what they're doing is that they come up with the stations and then they have the time to perform a game. The game should have a goal, but I think I'm going just to pass it. They will just place there. There's no like a what to apply per se. If they're looking for something specific, they will just put it into a game. But it's the idea, right? The idea is that at some point they're going to put it together. It's just that in this case it's not proficiency, it's utilization level. the requirements were done. I'm just going to make sure that they understand that if they have the game, it's got to be some type of a common goal or something that they specifically that they want to apply, because the game, so many things happen right at once, but the teacher is the one responsible to isolate what is it that they have to apply in a certain amount of times. So for a sixth grade, fifth grade, something like that, in terms of grade-wise, I think some stations would have been challenging for them. Of course, this is a complete lesson, not only 15 minutes. So I think that this is a good lesson. Good.
Let that ball go.
Great job, Kelsey. I love that. There.
Alright guys, if you can leave the equipment on the ground, just come on over here, please.
Thank you for putting those rackets down. I can leave those off.
Okay.
Miss, if you wouldn't mind touching here.
I want you to get in pairs. If you're going to do a think pair share, we'll give you 20 seconds. I want you to think about what are the two different types of cues that you might use for striking the ball underarm, and what can help getting the ball either to your opponents or away from them. We use the specific words. Okay? Begins with F. You have 20 seconds with a partner or a 3.
You guys can flip. You guys can discuss right there.
Kels, can you give me one cue? One technical cue of the underarm shot. Great. So you want to go from low to high. Okay. You guys got another cue?
Don't use too much power.
Okay. There was a specific word I used. I think it was force. So if you use too much force, what could happen?
Out of bounds.
Okay, you could go too far. What else? What was the smash that you used?
You get a point from it.
Okay, so if I connect properly with an amount of force that I could go past my opponent, so if you're trying to beat them, you're trying to get a point, force could be good, right? Give me one other cue. Perfect. Middle of the racket connection from going under to over. Great job today, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow.